Senator Schumer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I apologize to you and to the witnesses for being here late. We had a discussion on the health care bill in the Finance Committee. That's coming up. I had to be there. I'm just going to read an opening statement because I'm supportive of Senator Leahy's bill, and then let you get on with other questions. Now, about a month ago, I chaired a hearing of the Immigration Subcommittee regarding the prospects for comprehensive immigration reform. It was a great hearing. As you know, Mr. Chairman, I am chairman of the Immigration Subcommittee, and we're going to make a very strong attempt to try and get comprehensive immigration reform this year that I think can unite rather than divide people, because most Americans are both pro-legal immigration and anti-illegal immigration, and this bill will be very tough on each. At the hearing, Pastor Joel Hunter, he's one of America's most knowledgeable and influential conservative religious leaders. He's pastor of a huge church and has an amazing following and is a wonderful person. His testimony on immigration, brought tears to the eyes of many people. And he reminded us that, quote, our broken immigration system produces both broken and crooked people and tempts many to predatory practices, something I know that all the witnesses, including Ms. Vaughn just talking about, is worried about. Well, I urge my colleagues to read his testimony from last month, both in testimony about as it applies to this bill, but as it applies to comprehensive immigration reform. And Pastor Hunter counseled us that in order to fix this broken system, we must adopt an immigration system that deems each person as valuable, prioritizes the family, and provides compassion for those most in need. And that's why I'm a sponsor of the Uniting American Families Act. For those who oppose this act, citing concerns of fraud, I counter with what our immigration officials themselves tell me. They say that what truly engenders fraud is the current broken system, which lamentably places binational same-sex couples in the dilemma of either being torn apart from their loved ones or breaking the law. Ms. Tan has testified about that. For those who question the morality of permitting same-sex partners to obtain immigration benefits, I believe we should value the sanctity of preserving the family structure in whatever form it may take, and in providing compassion for all Americans who will yearn to live with their family. This act incorporates the same principles that I believe should govern comprehensive immigration reform. It's tough on fraud and lawbreakers. It encourages people to abide by the law, requires people to prove they are really in a permanent partnership prior to receiving an immigration benefit, and best of all, it fixes an aspect of our broken immigration system in order to discourage illegal immigration and encourage legal immigration. Time has come for us to help people like Ms. Tan and to make the promise of America real for this sympathetic segment of the American population who's adversely and irrationally affected by our current immigration law. The division I guess I'd have with Jeff, my colleague Senator Sessions, is this. Don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. No law is going to be perfect. But this law will encourage people to abide by the law rather than break it, because we know that love is one of the most strong forces that God has created. And people are going to figure out ways to keep that love intact. And sometimes it leads them to break the law, which is wrong. Why not have the law understand that and make a process that is more law-abiding rather than less? That's, I guess, what I would say. And I thank you, Mr. Chairman, for both calling on me and chairing the hearing. I thank all of their witnesses for their patience, and I thank Senator Leahy for introducing this bill.
Thank you, Senator Schumer.